Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your karma and love reading for the month of September. Alright, so let me get these laid out for you real quick. So I'm going to have the same format as the reading before, like your last month's reading in August, except for instead of doing an oracle card reading, I'm going to do a karma reading and pull a one card message from the Avalonian Oracle, and then I'm going to do a tarot reading for you with the Crystal Tarot deck clarified by the Gypsy Fortune deck. I have already pre-shuffled. Lord. I only say Lord because I just did. Okay. Okay. So I just did Sagittarius's reading. They had Mercury as well. So you have to keep in mind that, so with the karma cards, we have planets, signs, houses. You have Mercury in Gemini in the 9th house. So your moon sign or your rising sign can be in Gemini. Keep in mind that for the month of September, Mercury does go retrograde. You have Mercury here. It goes retrograde September the 10th. So be aware of the energies leading up to Mercury retrograde, which could be the end of August, beginning of September, could be the shadow aspect of Mercury retrograde. So the energies will shift and change. Normally, I mean, this is the card in Gemini, but if you can, I know my camera sucks, but if you can focus on this woman's face, I mean, it's the same woman, but from all sides. Now, I know they've got it represented like this in Gemini because of the dualities, the bipolar. But even in the bipolar, there's another face behind it. And then there's a face up, and then there's a face. That's their neck. Never mind. Forget about the face down and the face up. So either way, but there's two faces on each side. To me, that's a mercurial energy. Alright. So the blue aspect that I'm going to read for you is your outcome this month. Then I'm going to read the action part, which is the red. Okay? Now, each one of these are broken down into the spiritual, the mental, and the physical. So as far as an outcome through September, karmic speaking, spiritually, you're going to have an awareness of information to explain spiritual values. You may find your ass starting to get more spiritual this month. You may even, during this Mercury retrograde, your awareness, your third eye, your intuition, even your heart center can fluctuate more, be more active. So we have, on a spiritual sense, the awareness of information to explain spiritual values. If you're not like a healer or an empath, or you have like an earth angel, an indigo, the rainbow children, if you're one of those titles, this is for real. This is going to be on emphasis for you this month. You have spiritual values that lie within you, and whatever your awareness, your consciousness is of them, this month, I feel like Spirit's going to be calling you to speak on it. You could be finding yourself like in front of people speaking, or either you meet someone, run into someone, and they tell you something that's happening to them, and you're like explaining to them why that's happened. On the mental level, you're going to have many thoughts about or from communications about long range thinking or travel. You could be thinking to yourself about broadening your horizons, about your thoughts could be on things, about things that are on the horizon. This is long-range thinking and travel. You could be thinking about traveling this month, looking to where you can go and what it is that you can do. On the physical, so physically, there are going to be many words resulting from the fluctuations of what is to be shared. So, I mean, they say where, well, I say this, I say, I don't know what the hell, I didn't just say this. I say this in everything that I do. We have the Trinity, the mind, the body, and the spirit. So, all three of them are intertwined and connected. If you do one thing on one of those, the other two have no choice but to rise to the occasion, to acclimate itself to whatever change or nick or niche that you've woven into that Trinity or that you've made. So physically, I feel like you're going to be speaking a lot on your values this month. And look, we have hot air balloons and travel. So this is in your ninth house of afar. Things that you can do on a global level. So that may be the center front for you this month. If you, in the month of September, if you travel somewhere, just know that I feel that people will be drawn to you, and you will be talking a lot about people. I feel like people are going to be gravitating toward you. Your mind and your voice is going to be on point, and I feel like others are going to be drawn to that. So on the so that's your outcome. That's the energy for the month for you. Now, if that is what you want, and those are things that you want to facilitate or, move toward, then spiritually, you need to start communicating what you want to be known as if it or they came from God. So these spiritual values that you have, these lessons, these things you've learned, you need to talk about them as if they actually came from your higher consciousness. Or, you know what I just tasted? I just tasted back to the time when we were like 5, 4, and 6, when we would get sick, and they'd give us that bubble gum penicillin, that pink penicillin. I just tasted that for some reason. So anyways, mentally analyze what is believed about the philosophies and laws involved. If you're one of those that believes in karma, or the type of thing where I heard one reader say they didn't believe in karma, but they did think and believe in you will sow what you reap, which karma is, and they did come back and say that they believed they go hand in hand, but there was still a but up in there. So mentally, you might be processing and thinking your values. You do need to face you need to look at your values this month and your philosophies and how you believe that karma works. You reap what you sow type deal. You could be faced with that this month. That could be the thing that pops up for you this month. We do have Mercury going retro on the 10th. So we've got at least 3 weeks of a standstill, a reflection period in our life to reevaluate, see where we can revise, see what we can restructure, get a plan together for how we want to move forward. You've got to assess how far you've come and where you are right now, and then how can you either juck and jive, switch things up, maneuver, change it up, switch it around, and then get yourself together so you can then move forward. Because as soon as Mercury retrograde's over with, you move forward with everything that you came to conclusion about. So on the physical level, let your mind tell you how to use the quickest way and do it in a big way. Well, Sagittarius, y'all are like one of those that's like go big or go home. So let your intuition or your third eye tell you how to do it in a big way and go about it on the physical sense, because you're going to manifest some type of sharing of some sort just know that if you have a moment where it's like your mind says, okay, well, let's do this real big, you're going to be in the spotlight, center of attention. And you will be talking about that. And whatever your values are, they're going to hold a lot of value. Ooh. And so your Avalonian Oracle message is the 3 cauldrons. I've not ever seen this card before, but this looks like a very powerful, there's something conjuring. If I look at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hearth Keeper. Is that a baby? Yep. So you know how to bring it home for people. You know how to make a gathering. You know how to cook and make people gather around. You take care of everyone. The realm of sea and the realm of land and the realm of purification. So I would say on an emotional front and a physical level, you've been doing some type of work to hold it down on the physical and hold it down on the emotional. So in those 2 realms that you've been working with, here you are now in a moon of purification. So there's a leveling up. Whatever you've been doing over here in the past couple months, you have really been learning, growing, stabilizing, gaining. So it's like, it's put you in a position, I feel like, some form of leadership. But anyways, let me pull up this 3 of cauldrons. And look, we're at the back. Yep, here we are. The back of the book. Okay. So let me read this card for you. A hooded priestess sits cross-legged in deep meditation, immersed in the 3 rays of Aelin, which stream down from a tripartite source to cascade over and through her. In a state of complete illumination, the priestess experiences the bliss that comes when each of the 3 cauldrons within her are in fully upright positions. She has full access to all of her gifts. In her right hand, she holds the silver branch, a symbol of inner quest, and in her left hand, she holds the torch of sovereignty, representing her connection to her authentic self. So this is energy, meditation, clarity, enlightenment, spiritual growth, healing, abundance, inspiration, right living, actualization, and balance. Holy cow. All right. Open yourself to the flow of creation. Taking this opportunity to reframe your life and reaffirm your purpose. Every triumph and seeming setback fills the inner cauldrons, turning them upright so that you may fully participate in the abundant energy therein. Each experience, be it painful or blissful, brings with it blessing of wisdom. Reevaluate your needs, especially in contrast to your wants. Seek to determine that which is preventing you from living the life you dream of having, or becoming the person you aspire to be. Do not permit the trappings of material wealth to keep you from living your heart's center. When your life is a reflection of your authentic self, your attachment to things, experiences, and people you thought you couldn't live without falls away. Your very world becomes reordered to accommodate the truth within you. Limitations are illusions. Do not permit the fear of loss or lack to keep you from pursuing the truth of all that you are. Manifesting your gifts and releasing your creative energy out into the world is a sacred service. The divine makes itself known in the world through our works. Remember to replenish your inner cauldrons so that you have sufficient energetic abundance to share with others. There is a full moon on the 9th or 10th of September, and that's when Mercury goes retrograde. That full moon, you could be receiving enlightenment and gifts like purification. I would definitely tap into that moon cycle, and because you're going to receive, there's like an attunement, an alignment, an ascension. There's a download of some sort that's going to be coming through for you this month, and it will be, I think, vital to your spiritual growth. Okay, so now let's tap into your crystal tarot reading. Please keep in mind that this deck here, I don't honor reversals because this deck here does not honor reversals. So, alright, you could be dealing with a water sign this month, or you could have, like, your moon or your rising is in water. So, this month, look, we've got the Hierophant here. This is your spiritual beliefs and your spiritual values. You could be, this month, this is also a number of 5. There is something coming in for you this month on a spiritual level where God, I feel like God himself is going to be speaking to you and showing you things. So just know that if you see like flashes in the corner of your eye or glimpses of things, that's like the elemental world communicating with you, but they communicate to you because of God. That's how God God uses them to communicate to us, and he uses them to communicate through them to us. So I feel like whatever this is that Spirit is showing you this month, it's going to open up your heart space and make you feel lighthearted and maybe even young again. You know, this old version of you, which is stable, grounded, and secure, that right there, the old way might be trying to reach out and grab you. Like, no, don't let me go. But I feel like that's on like a spiritual sense, okay? Now, in the love sector here, okay? This month, the forefront is a guy and a girl. Here she is, here he is. The thing that's challenging you at this moment is the King of Pentacles. Whoever this guy is that's trying to give an apology or he's trying to offer something, it's a message of some sort from a water sign, or it's just a heartfelt message in general that's coming in this month. And this is going to be a catalyst for something. So if this is someone you're dealing with, a masculine energy, they are curious about you. They are looking at you. They are thinking about you the first part of the month. Okay, you are on their mind. Now, their challenge with this investment, whether they should invest in this or not, they are looking, I feel like, for something of a higher path, a higher relationship, a higher commitment. And they have their eyes on this Queen of Cups. Now, if you're the female in this scenario watching this, this is you. This is the masculine that you're dealing with. So a man in your life would be trying to flirt. However, though on his mind is wanting a higher level of commitment or relationship, he is challenged by his secure life. Now, his secure life, does that mean that, like, he's got his own house, he's got his own job, he's got his own shit, and he's wondering himself, okay, well, I got all my stuff. Well, I'm looking at her. She's got all her shit. How are we going to combine all of our shit together? That could be the forefront. But whatever the case, the beginning, there's some type of apology or an offer coming in this month for you. Okay? So, whether you're a guy or a girl, if you're a guy, you are debating whether or not to give this offer. If you're feminine, then you are going to receive this offer. And I feel like you are going to meet this offer with open arms. Like, yep, I'm here, I'm ready. What you want? All right, well, let's do this then. Let's get it done. You might be like, I've been sitting here waiting on you. I don't know where you've been. You've been taking your time. You've been taking your precious time is what it sounds like. I've been sitting here waiting on you the whole time. So, the beginning of the month, everything your heart desires is in your hands. The tide is washing all you need toward you. Let your emotions run free, or you might chain yourself to the rise and fall of the tides. You are sensitive to the feelings of others and in harmony with your own feelings. Focusing on your brow chakra will help build your awareness of other people's emotions. The Queen of Cups also indicates you have the spirit to be a good healer, compassionate, empathetic, and kind-hearted. Malachite is a deep healing crystal which can help you on this path. It's also good for bringing balance to your emotions. Boy, malachite. Malachite's a powerful crystal. They say malachite is from a meteorite. It's not actually from Earth. So, the meteorites, if you've ever seen one, I think I saw one time. I looked up, I was on my son's phone and looked up right corner, which there were several other people that looked up too, but something happened in the game and it called our attention back to the game. But I saw something green, like, pew, through the sky, and then almost explode in green and then disappear. That could have been malachite entering the atmosphere. Alright, so, middle of the month. Now, I'm telling you, this right here, this is the Ten of Wands. This is being overburdened and taking on a lot. Are you able to do it? Yeah, you are. You are able to do it. Look, because at the end of the month, you're met with the Eight of Wands. Spirit has your back and whatever the fuck you are doing this month, okay? The middle of the month, you may find yourself taking on a lot and like worn out a little bit, like your energy is short, but you are able to do it, okay? That would be like the highest peak, and just know that where, you know, at some point or another, it has to hit a culmination of like the 10, which is what this is, and also 100%, so that it can then start over or go down and lessen. Excuse me, by the way. Well, that's what this is. There is a shift and a break in here, but you are going to have to get burned out or take on a lot. But just keep going, because you then go down the latter part of the month, the end of September, with this Eight of Wands energy, and this is a lot of freaking movement, a lot of communication. This here is tiresome and burdensome. You're doing a whole hell of a lot, but then all of a sudden it pays off and things are moving and they're taking off. You need to focus on spirit. You also need to focus on your heart center. Like if I'm just talking in general here, you need to focus on your heart center, because this is what spirit is communicating through you. It's the thing that's igniting. It's the thing that's going to make you feel like this Queen of Cups energy. Although you may take on a lot at the middle of the month, you could be weighed down by those Mercurial energies as well. Because keep in mind, Mercury retrograde, you remember when I took that Gemini card and I said it's got two faces here and two faces there? It gets wonky. I'm trying to tell you, there's been times I've gone through a Mercury retrograde and I felt like I was in the fucking Twilight Zone. But I just kept going. You know, in moments like that, you have to just remain true and authentic to who you are, and just hold on to your fucking bootstraps, okay? Like, hang on to the hair of your chinny chin chin and run along, keep trucking along, that little train, that little choo-choo train that could, a chooka-chooka, a chooka-chooka, choo-choo. And I feel like that's the middle of the month for you. But you have success, and you're met with, there's no blockages in here. Though you're taking on a lot, you may be worried about what to invest in and what to not, but it's working out for you regardless. Let's look at okay. If you are debating on whether to be single, you're going to be single. If you are debating on whether to just accept these offers these emotional offers and flirtations that come into you, you will accept them, but that doesn't mean you have to date them or marry them. If you catch my drift right there, okay? So if you are watching this as a love sense, then know that yes, there are going to be many love offers for you, but a lot of these love offers, they say during a Mercury retrograde that you shouldn't sign contracts, you shouldn't buy shit, make no big purchases, You should not be trying to get into a fucking relationship or marry someone during a Mercury retrograde. So you could be in here as a single woman, like just, you know, accepting people's offers, but they're offers. You're challenged this month about the long haul. And it could be too because Spirit has put on you your values. Spirit has actually shown you the queen that you are. Do you need these little page offers, or do you want the real deal? Because if you want the real deal, you might have to work at getting the real deal and work toward obtaining the real deal. And if that's the case, if you want the real deal, you might need to put in the work and bide for better timing. I wouldn't seal any deal on a relationship in the month of September, all because of Mercury retrograde. Now, your advice: I wouldn't be out here accepting anything anyone's got to offer out of boredom. Or if you do accept something out of boredom, just know that it might come back to bite you in the ass. It very well could, because we've got this Ten of Swords in the environment. This is like everything external to you. The people around you could be going through shit, and you're just like, oh. I mean, I see it, but okay. People around you can be getting stabbed in the back. People that are like trying to come in here in this page. These page ass motherfuckers can't offer you shit. You got all these young guys coming in here trying to be like, oh, but I got the biggest dick in the world. And, listen to me, females, and, I mean, I'm not trying to die today. I want to be able to get up and walk in a few hours. I need to walk tomorrow because my ass has got to walk. Anyways, watch how you get, especially because, and I say this because we've got this Nine of Cups energy. This is your outcome. The Nine of Pentacles. This is looking fly, single as hell, on your own, doing it, okay? You got everything you need this month to do it by your damn self and to get it done, okay? Shake, rattle, and roll is what I just heard. So you've got everything you need to shake, rattle, and fucking roll this morning. Don't get bored and be like, oh, well, I'm just going to take little Peter over here and have fun with him for the night, because he might pop up and start stalking your ass and trying to beat you down with his words. Now, in your hopes and fears sector, you have the Two of Wands. So you've got to make a decision about something. Let me tell you, if you are over here weighing up a decision between two people, Spirit might be guiding you to not take either one of them. You might figure out this month which ones the boys are and which one the men are. And even if you find out which one the men are, that might not be good enough for you. Your outcome this month is the Nine of Pentacles. Sitting pretty, looking pretty, being fine on your motherfucking own. And that might be exactly where you need to be. Right here. You have nurtured your seeds wisely, and everything is coming up roses. Hold on just a second. Wrong one. Everything. Okay, here we are. I was on the wrong one. Everything is getting better, and you can enjoy the rewards of your endeavors. Perhaps take a little time out to enjoy some of the luxuries of life that you have recently been lacking. Stimulating your sacral chakra will give you the life force energy you need to enjoy this phase. If anything is bothering you, remember that you can be an independent soul, totally self-sustained. Although perhaps not out of choice, you need to rely on yourself right now and take control of the situation. Put the wheels in motion. Now, there is success for you this month. And you know what? I was earlier trying to, instead of this card, I was trying to read you, instead of the Nine of Pentacles, I was trying to read you the Ten of Pentacles. Well, guess what? The Ten of Pentacles is down here on the bottom of the deck. So let me read this one. You have nurtured your seeds wisely, and everything is coming up roses. You have found success and are mentally calm and feeling financially and emotionally and spiritually secure. I mean, you can't get no better than that right there. So there's success and celebrations. You're feeling secure. You're in your boss, queen, empress energy. And you have the strength for you this month to do whatever the fuck you need to do on your own and by your damn self. Let me just say that, okay? I don't know why I'm trying to get bossy and flossy, but I have a Sagittarius ascendant, so I can see where it would kick in. So anyways, just know there's probably going to be some offers before you this month. If you're a female watching this, if you're a masculine watching this, you're out here spreading your energy around to everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry. If you're a masculine, okay? You need to focus solely on yourself. That inner and self-work, focusing on the work at hand, because like on a work level, everything's going to be moving smoothly and going good for you. So work needs your attention, not so much as a relationship. So apply yourself, so when I speak about the energies of this reading, I'm addressing whoever is watching this reading, whether you're a girl or a guy. These are the characters that are playing in your story. So if you're a masculine, you're out here offering your heart to all these women, but you can't invest. Spirit's trying to show you something about this. Like you're giving offers because you're lonely or you're bored. But you need to figure out how to be self-sustainable without another person. That can also apply to the females as well. Because single, ready to mingle, looking good, smelling good, is up here in your outcome. So there is a lot of movement forward for you. There's a lot of endings, especially with the negative aspects of your life. There's a lot of endings in that coming to a completion and a new beginning, a transformation, transmutation going on in your environment. Watch out for the offers that you take and are given in a place of boredom. What is this Hierophant card here for Sagittarius in September? There's an airplane or a helicopter flying over that you might hear. Or it could be the military, I'm not sure yet. What's this Hierophant card? Okay. The fireplace. And it's in the reverse. The flame. Be very wary of wholehearted passion. Instead, look to stable emotion to douse the flames should they get out of control. Sometimes you have to burn the quilt because of the fleas. So there's something you've been passionate about. And it's kind of like, almost seems like it's turned sour a little bit. Yep, there's the sun. So you could have had a partnership in the past, or this could be solely around someone that you thought you were going to be committed to, that was going to work out well. You had a disagreement with. They could have gotten sick. They didn't take your advice the way you thought. And things just somewhat didn't turn out right. What is this Queen of Cups over here for Sagittarius in September? Yep. Someone got sick. It hurt it broke something. Broke somebody. Somebody received a message about someone that they liked and cared for, that, you know, this message could have been sent in secret as well. But it hurt somebody. Was not a good message. So this could be the thing that's coming in around. So the first, keep in mind, Sagittarius, Mercury retrograde is known for bringing people blasts from the past back. Okay, you might have a lot of messages coming in the first of the month, especially if you are the female in this dynamic. You could be getting a lot of messages from this page energy, from these men from the past, especially if you are a single female and you've been trying to get out there and date. You could have someone coming back to you from like the past 2 to 3 months with like this little half-ass offer. Well, you know, I got sick and this happened and I'm real sorry. Okay. What is this 10 of Wands energy here for Sagittarius in the middle of September. Okay, we got the stork. You are going to get what you want. So it's a good time to start trying and doing. This card is a favorable sign of pregnancy, though no medical pronouncement is implied, or the start of any endeavor, relationship, or idea. The stork is a good sign for study and for a shift in focus to details or the full picture, vice versa. Have faith in yourself and in others and your higher power. There is a lot going on in this higher power sector. And then this flew out while I was shuffling. So this is the sword. Conflict and disagreement are present but mitigated, lessened, or delayed. You need to be aware of this so you can avoid it and move beyond it easily. Do not engage in conflict yourself. So there is a challenge here. There's a lot. You are taking on a lot, and that could make you like disgruntled. You know, if you're having to take on a lot, sometimes it can be overwhelming, and it makes you a little mouthy, a little agitated. And that's definitely what this could be. So make sure that you don't, let's say, you know, bite off the hand that feeds you, so to speak. There is movement and change, illumination within a partnership. If someone was sneaky and lying and being deceptive with you before, they will be coming clean about the middle of the month, or even from the first to the middle of the month. They could be telling you what had happened was, because we do have the reconciliation card here at the bottom of the deck as well. What is this Eight of Wands over here for Sagittarius in September? What is this Eight of Wands here at the end of September for Sagittarius? So there is an offer of partnership. There's going to be a lot of communication around this offer of partnership, the clasped hands. Don't make a promise you cannot keep. Now is not the best time to make a deal or arrangement. Further bargaining or a test drive is necessary, and you need to be sure of the warranty on this guarantee. So this person, whoever you're working with right here, there's going to be a lot of communication about how you and this person can come together and work this out, but I almost feel like maybe you don't want that. Yep, you might be telling this person bye. It looks like they did something in the past that kind of done you in a little bit, to where now you're just like, nah, I'm good. What is this Four of Cups here for Sagittarius in September? What is this Four of Cups here for Sagittarius in September? Look, yep. You remember when I said there's going to be offers coming in? He's going to be over here trying to offer you everything. Everything. So, there's a masculine here, this guy. Keep in mind when this guy comes in, he's not in his full element. So, when he comes in, you know, he's got a cup in his hand like he's been drinking. So, you know how people are when they drink, they can be very lovey-dovey. He's going to be coming in all lovey-dovey, but yet he may not be able to... He might speak a good game, but I don't know if he's going to be able to keep up with said game. And I feel like that's going to be the offer for you. Whether you take it or not is completely up to you. I don't feel like you're going to take it, though. What is this Ten of Swords over here for Sagittarius in September? What is this Ten of Swords over here for Sagittarius in December? They might even come in trying to offer you money. Yep, look, riding in, there's a train, so there's transportation, there's movement coming in. This is definitely something that they saw the long term with you at some point. Yep, this person wanted a home and a family life, I think, with you at some point. But they must have said something or did something that just really either did a number on you or turned you off. What is this Nine of Pentacles over here for Sagittarius in September? Alright. This does involve a masculine. You could have played house with this masculine. You might even have kids with him. Okay? Someone from the past. And you could have sent this person on their merry way. Like, alright, well, you have a good day. Sent them off. And I feel like they may have been sketchy or sneaky. This 29. Be wary, very wary of the wholehearted passion. Instead, look to stable emotion to douse the flame should they get out of control. Sometimes you have to burn the quilt because of the fleas. So, this is like the queen, like the Ace of Wands, but in reverse. So, you once had a sexual desire for this person, but you don't have a desire for them anymore. And I feel like it's because of something they did in the past. So, you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Everything at your home, within your home life, at your house, your land, your property, your house, and the people that live in it, you're all going to be secure in the month, okay? You don't have anything to worry about on that level. But I feel like you are going to be, either you have seen or will see and know who's been sneaky, shady, and not, something's going to be revealed here to you. You know what? You've got hopes and fears about a direction, a choice you have to make. I may have skipped this whole damn Two of Wands. Maybe for good reason. You have to make a decision this month between going left or going right. If you go left, you're on your own. If you go right, you're with this person. You might be going left. If you go left, you're going to be supported. What happened? What's in store for Sagittarius if they go left, which is on their own? What is in store for Sagittarius if they go on their own? Okay. This person, if you go on your own, this person, he ain't going to leave you alone. Okay? He's going to be sending you damn messages left and right. He might even send you mean and vindictive messages. If you stick with this person, if they decide to go right and stick with this person, what's in store? If they go right and stick with this person, what's in store? Alright, so good times. But it might just be good times. Like, yes, you will be over here. So you'll be feeling like, okay, Cupid has put us together. Okay, like it's a big bang. But you're going to be presented with like questions, scenarios, like pearls before swine moment. Okay, with this person. You're not ever going to be able to agree upon anything with this said person. And they're going to breadcrumb your ass. And I'm going to tell you right now, because of this card here at the bottom of the deck, if you have your own house, your own place, and this person is like coming over to shack up with you, then I would watch this person. Because you see how this man's up here with the damn trash bag filled with all kinds of shit in your house, leaving. Be aware of mice this month. Mice is all about, according to Native American legend, mice is about scrutiny, I think. What do you need to focus upon through those little small, itty-bitty eyes? Okay? There's something you need to look through with small, itty-bitty eyes. You need to look at it with fine tune and see it for what it is. Almost like damn Sherlock Holmes with that little eyeglass. What can you look through and see really good that maybe you didn't once see that well? Because this mofo is stealing shit and taking off. If you take this man back, I feel like, yeah, you might have some good playable, like good playtime with them, but I don't think they can keep up and hold up. You might have good, fun, flirtatious moments, but that's it. That's all they can give you. So you really need to decide if that's what you want or do you want the real deal. focus upon and ask yourself, where do you want to invest and where you need to drop it and let it go. Yep. So, and these fell out while I was shuffling that. So we've got illusions, lies, and secrets being kept. The fox over here, who's a thief, and something that was broken, the mirror. So this could definitely be from the past relationship trying to resurface this month. Please keep that in mind, because retrograde's famous for bringing blasts from the past. Alright, Sagittarius. If you would like to leave a tip, that information is in the description box below. If you'd like to follow me on other social media platforms, those are in the description box below. If you have any questions, that's in the description box below. Please feel free to comment the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I hope to see, if this is where I leave you, I hope to see you again here in October for your October reading. Take care. Namaste.